mass m is placed on rough surface. It is acted upon by two horizontal forces. It is acted upon by two horizontal forces, F1 20 Newton, F2 6 Newton. Find whether the block will topple or not. So here this is a block of mass m having the weight mg, 6 meter, the width. The height of this is around 10 meters, the total 10 meters. We applied two horizontal forces, one 20 Newton, other 6 Newton, and the surface is rough also. And quotient of friction given. We have to check it whether the block will topple or not. Altogether, the block will topple about, maybe it will topple about this point or this point. That has to be verified. Now let me start this one. The weight mg is acting. Let this be the center of mass. Okay, now how to verify that whether it will topple or not. This is one major issue. As we know that the normal reaction will pass through the center of mass when these forces are not acting. When these forces are acting, then the normal reaction will shift. It will shift like this. Next question comes like, sir, on what basis you say that it will shift towards right? You have to check for the tendency of the block. If the block is having ability to rotate topple about point P, the normal reaction will shift and the maximum displacement of normal reaction will be 3 meters. If the block is having tendency to topple about this point, then the normal reaction from here, which is acting, will shift, will act here, will shift in this direction. Then it will topple about this particular point. How do we can decide? So look at this force F1, this F2, and the friction also will act. So it's all having a tendency to rotate about center of mass clockwise. So therefore, the block is having a tendency to topple about point P. So based on that assumption, so we are assuming that the normal reaction will shift like this. And will the shift, let it be X. Then you check the 20 Newton force, 6 Newton force, and this surface is there. What action the friction will act? We'll calculate the limiting friction. Mu mg. Mu is 0.8, 10 into 10. 80 Newton. So the frictional force will act towards left. And how much it is? 80 Newton. So what is the difference of these two? 20 minus 16. Definitely it will be only 14 Newton. So the friction will adjust itself to 14 Newton. And what is the state of block? Block will be at rest. Now we have to check whether it will topple or not. For that, I'll go for the net torque about center of mass. Well, torque set up by this force, applied force F1. This will be how much length? 3 meters. And this is 20 Newton. So the torque will be clockwise. Torque by the friction. You can check it here, like this will be 5 meters. And the friction force is acting. So this also torque by friction also will be clockwise. Torque due to weight will intersect axis of rotation, will not set up any torque. Torque due to applied force, F2 into this 1 meter, it will be anti-clockwise. Torque due to normal contact, this will be X, this will be N. This will be again anti-clockwise. I'll show it all the things here. It will be easy for you. This will be torque due to F1. Torque due to friction. Torque due to F2. Torque due to normal contact. Are acting about the center of mass. Okay, fine. So now torque due to applied force should be clockwise. Torque due to friction will be clockwise. Torque due to applied force F2 and normal contact will be anti-clockwise. This will be F2. And the net torque will assume net torque to be 0. Then torque due to F1, torque due to friction, torque due to F1 clockwise, torque due to friction clockwise, torque due to F2 anti-clockwise, torque due to normal contact anti-clockwise, all set equal to 0. Torque due to applied force F1, this distance will be 3 meters. So this will be F1 into 3 clockwise. Torque due to friction force into 5 meters will be clockwise. Torque due to applied force F2 into 1 meter anti-clockwise. Torque due to normal contact F1 equal to 20 into 3. Frictional force 14 into 5. Applied force 6 into 1. Normal contact. How much normal reaction? Should be equal to mg. 10 into 10, 100. 100 into, this will be minus 60. 76 plus 100x. Minus, or say 130 equal to 106. So x equal to 130 by 106. Some calculation error. 130 minus 6 will be 124. What is the conclusion? I got x equal to 1.24 meter. So therefore, what will happen to the block? The block will not topple. Okay, this will be our answer. Fine. Why it will not topple? As x is less than 3 meter. When the block will topple? When the block will topple? Only when x is greater than 3 meter. Because what is the maximum displacement of n? The maximum displacement of n can be 3 meter. So as x is less than 3 meters, so the block will not topple. Okay, kids, this is about the multiple forces acting. So we'll just analyze one. It'll be easy for you.